there is a collection of systems, unknown to most species. It is in a galaxy far, far away, in a time long ago. It is the high ground between light and dark, between good blasters and hokey religions, and it lies between the pit of Carcoon and the summit of Hoth's frozen peaks. This is the dimension of friendly gaming. It is an area which we call the Outer Rim. Hey everybody, welcome to Outer Rim Gaming. My name is TJ.
And I'm Ladima.
And we're here to bring you our first recorded live game of Destiny.
See how it goes.
Outer Rim Gaming is started because there's a whole lot of competitive talk out there and a whole lot of characters in Destiny that get kind of left by the wayside. And we like to play those characters sometimes. And we like to have fun and enjoy this awesome game that's in Star Wars. So we're going to go ahead and play our first game. Do you want to let them know who's playing?
I don't remember.
You know who you were playing.
Was it my deck?
Yeah.
It was my fun deck. I've got Captain Phasma and 2 Death Troopers. It's the new Phasma, I think.
Yep.
Not the Guardian one.
2-player Phasma.
Yeah.
She's really good. So we are pretty excited to bring this to you for the first time and hope you enjoy. So here it comes. If it works.
Try a run.
Hey, look. It's functioning properly. So I'm on the left playing Awakening's Phasma. So it's Phasma versus Phasma. See which movie she was better in. Awakening's Phasma, and I'm running with Dark Advisor and Battle Droid. Yes, Battle Droid. Why Battle Droid, you say? Well, if you look at my battlefield, I'm running Docking Bay, which allows me to pull supports from my discard pile. Yeah, I'm trying to run an infinite Battle Droid loop.
And I really, in this part of the game, I was really hoping to get my battlefield just to thwart his hopes and dreams.
Yep, if I don't get that battlefield, then the whole thing is kind of shut down. I did have the wrong dice out there to start with, since she was gracious enough to point that out to me. I was setting up the camera angles. You can't see it, but at the bottom of the screen is the edge of another mat, and at the top is that dice tray, and that's where I said that we could put our field of vision. So it's kind of fun.
Yeah. We have them now. Aftermath, rocket launcher, best defense, and
I think that's Imperial HQ.
It might be. We're working on camera angles. We
yeah,
can't see.
And mine is so fast you can't even tell what I've got there.
Looks like Imperial Discipline and maybe Grand Moff.
Yeah, and an E11 blaster. Looks like I keep the Grand Moff and the Imperial Discipline. Grand Moff is a card that people have kind of shut down and say it's not very good, but I think it's got a place.
Awesome. So I only got rid of. We have them now, and I ended up getting something else.
Yep, she got a Chance Cube. Chance Cube is so clutch in your deck. I couldn't believe it.
I love Chance Cube in mine just because it gives you a lot of money, which helps get you what you need.
Yep. And with Imperial Discipline, it works really. I got Feel Your Anger, and it looks like I got an F11D, and I don't know what the last card was. I'm sorry. we'll work on it, but we're just having fun. We roll out for the battlefield. Looks like I rolled a 2, and you rolled a 1 because of Phasma Special. So I actually got to pick the battlefield.
Which made me very angry.
Well, it made you angry for a minute, but I think, if I remember this battle correctly, I actually think I chose your battlefield. And the idea is that I can switch it back with Grand Moff.
Yeah, and he had it in his hand, as we know, because he pointed it out. So
Yeah, look at that. So we chose her battlefield, which is Moisture Farm. Just get a resource. I haven't really pulled out the other battlefield that lets you draw a card as well. I'm not sure it's better, but it's fun. We're just having fun. So I get my 2 shields. Oh.
And I get Chance Cube out first.
First action. I do Imperial Discipline. I'm kind of excited.
We love Imperial Discipline is very helpful.
Especially with Chance Cube.
Yeah. If you can put them together, it's really helpful.
So it looks like she put her resources
A blank.
just right where we are. So I'll cut that down a little bit.
Yeah, I think I rolled the double blank that time.
Oh no!
I rolled blanks.
I was so
in
tempted
this
to feel your
game.
anger right now because she paid for Chance Cube.
Yeah, I rolled blanks in this game
What do I get? Looks like I got a couple guns, a 2 range, a 1 range, and a +1 resource. So I guardian away her 1
damage.
I get a resource. We like resources.
And I got a 2 range.
Which I take away. So you're just left with a couple blanks.
Which honestly did not upset me at all because I'm still doing damage to his characters. At least he's not removing them.
I get an indirect on the battle droid. We actually play pretty fast. She discards the best defense to re-roll. What'd you get?
I got a blank and
1 gun, it looks like.
I think it was a modifier too, which doesn't help.
Oh, it looks like a base damage, I think.
I can't remember.
So it looks like I do 3 damage to Phasma 2.
Oh.
He does 1 damage to my Phasma. And
2 resources.
Oh, yep. I had the +1 on the Imperial Discipline. That's really good for resources.
Yeah, he's saving up for something mean. We know he has Grand Moff in his hand, so...
And I claim the other resource. I'm planning on getting at Grand Moff out turn 1 next time.
Which will be really helpful.
Mm.
And
I did leave 1 indirect damage on the field. So I did keep all my cards, and I drew 1. I think I drew a misdirect, which just removes the die, showing a value of 2. She gets the Wingman.
I love Wingman. Wingman is awesome. It helps you claim the battlefield that much faster.
So I'm starting this next battle with 6 resources. Turn 2.
I know.
I should win this game.
And I had Chance Cube. I'm the one who's supposed to have resources, but no.
Yeah, and you got the blank and you weren't able to re-roll it. Imperial Discipline is what really works for the Chance Cube. I love it.
Yeah.
So there it is. Action 1, Grand Moff.
And I put out my Wingman.
I'm so excited to get that card out. No blanks on Grand Moff. No blanks. It's got a 2 indirect, a 3 indirect, a 2 focus, a 3 focus, and I think a couple shields and a couple resources.
And then it has a power action on top of that.
It's got a power action that lets me use the battlefield ability. I didn't have the Separatist
landing. I did just get out Rocket Launcher there.
Oh my goodness.
Which Todd hates.
The bane of my existence.
Rocket Launcher, because I roll really good with Rocket Launcher every time. Okay, not every time, but most of the time.
Most of the time, she ends up getting something good. So I did, if you missed it, I used the Grand Moff's ability to use the battlefield claim, which was gain another resource. So now I've got 3 resources. I mean, I'm swimming in money.
Which is super.
I don't even know why I use Chance Cubes in that deck.
I don't think you have
need
one
them
yet, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah, right.
So
got the money.
At this point, I was trying to decide what I should do because.
Ooh, I get out an F11.
Yeah.
Oh man, and then here comes the
rocket
launcher,
and
she blanks.
Blanked. I blanked a lot.
We like
this
the
game.
blanks.
I blanked a lot.
and
I Wingman Phasma and got a blank.
Double blanks.
Total.
Oh, there it is. Feel your anger. And I remove both of that death. You're just completely
so I don't
removing from the
re-roll
game.
and get some really nice. And at this point, I didn't have any money because I rolled out my rocket launcher. I was hoping Phasma would have given me a resource at least, but I didn't. So he just claimed that.
I think it was a 2 damage.
2 damage.
2 range damage on there. I get the blank, which isn't great.
It really did not offend me that he was taking my damage, though, because he was still hurting his other characters, and they're only 6 and 8, I think.
Yeah, 6 and 8
so,
health.
You know, they can only take so much. I mean, his battle droid already has 4 on it.
Yeah.
All it takes is a little ding and it's gone, you know?
Yeah.
So.
I mean, the battle droid's rolling pretty good. I put the F11 on him because I knew he'd probably die first, and I'm hoping I can get something better to go.
And underneath our picture-in-picture person here, I also have Aftermath out now.
Yeah. So when somebody dies, she gets a resource.
Yay.
Which she needs so desperately.
I love Aftermath. I don't know if it's a very popular one.
It looks like you didn't pay for
helpful.
Chance Cube this time.
I didn't because I couldn't afford it because I played Rocket Launcher. I was hoping Phasma would have helped me out, but
Gotcha.
She didn't, so.
She did not do what she was supposed to do. So
okay. She still did damage.
Now,
that's what matters.
I'm taking this damage because I know Phasma on my side is the target.
Yes.
Awakening's Phasma is the target here.
And then with
I got
Grand
some
Moth and
damage.
Imperial Discipline, that means he can pretty much do whatever he wants with her.
So I get the focus. I do 2 indirect damage. Curious to see where she puts it. She puts it all on her Death Troopers. So both of us are trying to protect our Phasmas. For Ladima, it's because you have endless ranks in the deck, right?
I do have 2 endless ranks in this deck, which is super helpful. But at this point, I did not have it in my hand. But I did get it eventually. So in my hand, it looks like I did still have a best defense, which is super helpful. I don't know if you really like that card, but I like it. It's just kind of painful because you still have to give yourself 3 damage.
Yeah.
But when he's got dice, look how many dice he has compared to me. It's a lot. So I'm kind of fighting him.
So I've got
that
tons.
way. So at least I can remove some of his damage, kind of like he's removing mine.
I've got tons of damage, but out there, but it's kind of getting spread around with the indirect.
Okay, I'm gonna try my chance cube again, and I'm paying for it now, so that I don't forget.
We're casual. We like to play. It's fun. Looks like I discarded an outnumber. That it doesn't work when you're playing another 3-character deck. I overwrite the Imperial Discipline with another Grand Moff,
which means he can do
another die
2
with
power
no
actions.
blanks, and so I can make money for days,
which is nice.
2
free resources per round. Oh, there's me paying for my chance cube. I guess I paid for it twice.
No, you pay for it when you roll.
And I rolled another blank.
Another blank on
It's like
chance
the
cube.
story of this game.
It's not surprising. It's got half blank sides. So chance cube has a 1 resource, 2 resource, and 3 resource. It's free to get out, but you gotta pay for it to roll.
Again, but that means he's got 5 damage on that one character, so it's not going to take much to just kill him outright. So.
Yeah.
Sorry, knock him out.
Looks like I got a resource and 1 indirect damage. That 1 indirect, it's not great. Double blanks on the
and
Death Trooper and the rocket launcher.
Yeah, I really rolled a lot of blanks at the beginning of this game. It was unpleasant.
Yeah, so I Guardian the 2. I'll leave you with 3 blanks on the board. I'll roll in him and blank myself.
This is when Feel Your Anger would be really nice, but of course I'm going to discard to reroll. I discarded Imperial HQ. The reason why I did that was because I knew he had Grand Moff and he would probably switch to his battlefield, yeah. Knew he'd switch to that eventually, so I could pull it back and get it back for free. So I rolled some nice stuff that time.
She gets the nut roll.
My rocket launcher is really nice. I love my rocket launcher.
I'm struggling with what to do because I have a little bit of removal in my hand. But I'm like, what do? I think I can suck up the damage. The rocket launcher does 2 damage to 2 different characters for a resource. I think I'm okay. She best defenses my indirect die. 5 indirect damage, and she does 3 to one of her characters and knocks the camera. But she apologized in game. We can't hear the sound, but she apologized for knocking the camera. So I got a discard on Phasma and a blank. And I'm trying to decide whether to re-roll some of this. I think I do. And I get resources galore, which I don't have a problem with resources. I do get the draw ability from the...
So I just played Imperial War Machine, or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. I love it. It's play a card that has a resource for free. I don't know what it's called. Anyway.
Resolve a die showing a resource.
There you go.
Without paying its cost.
I love that because it's kind of like a hidden I don't have any money, but guess what? And I just killed his thing, which means I get a resource for the Aftermath.
Yep, she got the Aftermath. I draw the cards. I'm hoping to get my Separatist Landing Craft. If I do, then I'll go ahead and reveal those. I don't get it. I get another Misdirect, a Feel Your Anger, and an F11D. Or E11, sorry. F11 is the one that's out. E11 is the one I just drew.
He puts that on the bottom. I'm going to do some damage to Phasma.
Oh, this is so painful to watch. Some of this stuff.
This was a painful game for him.
It was a little bit.
It was painful for me because I was rolling all these blanks. I was like, stop it.
I mean, I only have 1 damage on my Phasma, which is pretty good to start out. And she's got, her characters just have damage everywhere. So I get an Aftermath as well so that I can start making some money when somebody dies.
And now I finally have money so I can do some fun things.
Yeah.
Now I'm hoping when I discard to draw some more, I'm going to get some more upgrades that'll be helpful. And he's going to use the power ability. And
I'm going to switch the battlefield.
Not realizing
which
that
I think is a good thing.
He doesn't realize I have no more dice to play with, and I have like 1 or 2 cards. So what do? I claim the battlefield, I think.
Secret. Spoiler alert.
I think that's what I did.
I think you do claim the battlefield, and little do I know, you actually have cards. You have Imperial HQ in your discard pile, and I totally forgot.
And it's so funny because he always forgets I have Imperial HQ, and then he's like, "Oh, you don't have any resources," and
yeah, that was mean though.
Yeah, that was really
So I get out
funny.
Tech Team. Tech Team is going to help me when I have my battlefield out, which I do, and I get the Separatist Landing Craft, which means I can pull Separatist Landing Craft back for 1 resource each round, which is pretty fantastic. It's a great thing to do.
And now you see, I am now swimming in money, thankfully, finally.
Looks like I discarded the E11 blaster, and I draw into another Aftermath and
And
a
I
Locked
think I'm
and
showing
Loaded.
you what I've got, but I don't. It looks
So we
like I
don't
do
know
have
what
a F11D rifle, which I love because it's got the redeploy on it. But I also have Captain Phasma's blaster. I love Phasma's blaster because its dice are pretty reliable to do some damage.
So if you haven't figured it out yet, my deck is trying to get out battle droids to take a lot of damage away from Phasma for my endgame. Ladima's deck does a lot of damage.
It just hits you really, really hard.
That's it.
That's what I love about this. It just hurts you over and over again. It's just like a wave and wave after wave after wave.
And so here we go. This is where it starts to hurt.
Because I've got Wingman out, and I can roll both of them out at the same time. He can't
That's 7 range damage.
Guardian too much.
And a rocket launcher special. And there's nothing I can do. So I kill my Dark Advisor to take the 3 damage away. Because I know she's going to do it anyway. She has the base damage to be able to hurt me.
Well, and then
but I can kill him
overkills.
and overkill. Yeah, exactly.
Which is helpful.
But you can't Guardian a rocket launcher special.
And I'm paying for Chance Cube, and I roll a blank.
Roll a blank on Chance Cube. But the +2 on the Death Trooper, I've got, how much damage is that showing now? That's 6 damage. 7 if you include that.
And
so I misdirect the 2 on Phasma, so I'm only going to take 6 this round. Only.
Only. And if you look, I really only have 2 upgrades. I mean, I've got Wingman and Chance Cube, but those don't really hurt anybody. But he's got 3, which is like, I don't know. I guess it's a really low upgrade game. Not a lot of upgrades.
Kind of is. So I finally get some good. So I roll the +2 range, the base 2 range. I get the 3 indirect, I believe, and the 2 focus.
And this is where Todd feels like he's...
And I'm like, I think I'm doing okay. She re-rolls the rocket launcher into 3 damage.
The reason why is because it was otherwise 2 damage, and I was hoping to do more.
It's so hard.
And then I got a resource.
And I don't think I have any mitigation left. I think I have a Feel Your Anger still in my hand, but... She rolled the Chance Cube into a resource. There's nothing I can do.
So Todd feels pretty good though with that roll. I mean, he's got a lot of damage, and then he's got that focus.
I have to use a double focus to turn Phasma to the 2 range. Feels so bad. So I do what did I do? I think I killed that Death Trooper.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he got rid of my rocket launcher. Which is a good thing for him because it doesn't redeploy. It doesn't. So that's really helpful to him. He really appreciates that.
She still has Phasma's blaster.
Resource.
So if you look at this, she has 3 dice that can do damage. That's it. 3 dice. She's got 1 Phasma die, 1 Death Trooper die, and 1 Captain Phasma's blaster, which does have redeploy because it's on Phasma.
And I just got my other Imperial HQ because I claimed the battlefield.
So I discard 2 locked and loaded. Keep my Feel Your Anger.
I do have my we have them
finally
now,
get a Chance Cube. There's my Separatist Landing Craft.
That's what he's been waiting for the entire game.
Whole game.
Hoping
waiting for this darn support to come out.
But I didn't.
So she's got stuff. She's got stuff. That's all you need to know. If she plays it, you'll see it.
And if you know, yeah.
Oh no. So I'm down to 1 character. I've Guardianed away all this damage to try to keep Phasma alive, and Phasma still has 7 damage on her. And this is the beginning of round 4. So I'm feeling okay. I'm feeling like I'm doing all right. Except that I'm not. So I think I actually do play out the Separatist Landing Craft for my first action. I also apologize for the shake in the camera. I shake my leg when I get nervous and I'm thinking really hard and I don't realize what I'm doing. And she gets another blaster on Phasma that has redeploy.
Why not?
Just because
they both have redeploy, which is really helpful because I know that he's going after Phasma, and so if he does eventually quickly kill her, then I can redeploy.
And I get a good roll. I get a pretty good roll. I'm showing 4 range damage, 3 indirect, and I got the focus on one of the Grand Moffs, so I can focus.
And see, we're really not.
And then look at that! Look at that! She gets the 2 range on Phasma, the +3 on her blaster, the +1 on that one, and gets a blank on the Death Trooper. But guess what? I'm dead. Oh, unless I feel your anger. Ho ho! Look at that. I think okay. This is good. This is good. I had an answer. I was able to get rid of 1 die. That's good enough. I think I'm okay. Now she discards to reroll. I'm like, oh come on! Don't hit anything. Don't hit anything. Don't hit anything. 2 range.
And a blank. That guy just rolled a blank a bunch.
I needed 1 more damage. I needed 1 damage from that darn F11D rifle. It's got 4 damage sights on it. I just needed 1. So I do 4 damage to her Phasma. If I had 1 more, I would have been fine. I probably could have won the game.
Oh, I think you did it to my Death Trooper. I don't know.
Did I?
I don't know why, but my Death
Oh, because I
Trooper's
could kill him. I knew I couldn't kill Phasma.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got rid of my chance to get a resource, but I had Aftermath, so I guess it
yeah,
didn't really
Aftermath,
matter.
I got the resource anyway. I knew I couldn't kill Phasma. Could I
and
have?
Phasma's dead.
Wait a minute. There was a hidden...
You had 7 damage on your Phasma?
I don't know.
There's suddenly 7 damage on her.
You could have killed her.
What happened?
It's fun watching this
You
again.
hid your damage. No, that's not fair.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
that was so adorable.
You
I
just
probably
noticed
could have
that.
had that. I could have had that game. I would have killed her. Now, granted, you would have had Phasma's blaster and the F11D, but come on. Phasma all loaded up. And you're blanking Death Trooper.
I know, my blanking.
We call him that because he blanked a lot.
He blanked a lot. I think almost every round I rolled a blank with that dude. I just
Yeah.
I rolled a lot of blanks that game, which was very frustrating.
It's always extremely frustrating when you're playing a game and then you record it and watch it again and realize that somebody hit their damage on their character.
I didn't mean
I thought
to.
I could see it.
I
thought I could see it all. And all of a sudden at the end of the game, there's extra 2 damage. I'm like,
I didn't know until now. I'm sorry. You could have.
no! How could you do that to me?
And that would have kept you alive another round.
It would have. I don't know if I would have won because it's Death Troopers. I mean, that's all they do is damage. They got 4 damage.
But you had your
sides.
Separatist landing craft finally, so you might have gotten
Maybe
a battle
been able to get
droid,
a
which
battle
could start
droid to
guardian
guardian.
things, and you never know.
Oh,
The what
so
if.
the moral of the story: pay attention to how much damage is on your wife's characters because she's hiding her damage.
My problem is I have to learn how to count because apparently, I see 3 and then a 1, so I think that's 6. Especially with Phasma's ability, her special, where you get to do 3 damage if they have more than 6. And I'm like, oh, there's 3 and a 1, so that's 6, right? And he has to remind me like every single time. By the way, that's only 2 damage.
Yeah, that's okay.
Dang it.
So,
well, there's our first review. Hope
Yeah.
you liked it.
I hope you had fun. We'll go ahead and record. We're going to hopefully have some time to record another game tonight and get that uploaded, do some commentary. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. Leave a comment down below how you think you'd like to see us improve. Or if you have a deck idea that you'd like us to try. I don't care if it's not a meta deck or if it's a weird off-brand or... I love combo decks. I mean, you look at what I was running. I mean, I love combo decks. And
I like thematic things.
I also love
you know,
themes.
like, oh, let's do this and make it,
Yeah.
He likes to
And-
see what he can make it do too.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I really enjoy it. Plus, I opened a lot of Grand Moffs, and so I'm like, how do I use this? I got to make it good so that it'll go up in value so I can trade it for Maul Saber. So it's a lot of fun. We're super excited, and hope you had a great time. And we'll catch you next time on Outer Rim Gaming.
See ya. Is that good?
Do